There's so much equipment to go ahead and buy whenever you start streaming, but when do you decide to buy a stream deck? Is it even worth buying a stream deck still in the year 2022? I'm gonna go ahead and discuss it with you right now and see if I can persuade you to get one or not. What's up everyone, my name is IAmBPala and I've been streaming for about a few years now. And I will tell you right now that the Stream Deck is one of the first pieces of equipment or the first streaming tool that I purchased, and I honestly did not regret it. No, at the time of this video, I'm not sponsored by them. I also don't even have an affiliate code. If there is any affiliate links, it's probably gonna be Amazon down below in the description, but I'm not any way or shape or form affiliated with Elgato. I just feel like this is honestly a tool that I love and I feel like more people should have in their kit. So we're gonna go through about 5 reasons as to why you should own it, or 5 things that I like to use mine for. And then we're also gonna talk about maybe what are some alternatives and why I personally am not a huge fan of those, but they are also alternatives to use instead of buying Stream Deck. Number 1, we're gonna get the elephant out of the room. Making your stream easy to operate. Yes, everyone knows that. This is probably the first thing you think about is you use the Elgato Stream Deck as a scene switcher and it makes everything flawless. I don't know about you guys, but I have a just chatting screen, I have a starting soon screen, I also have a desktop screen, I also have a gaming screen. I mean, I literally have a number of different screens. I've even had a scene for opening up Pokemon card packs on my stream, so there are limitless things you might want to switch through. It's not the easiest thing to tab out and then go over to OBS and then actually change those things manually like that. Also, not to mention, it's probably not the easiest thing to do to set up a button keybind to go to those different ones. Personally, I feel like that's probably annoying. So, Stream Deck. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm telling you right now, having the ability to just press one button and organize it to be able to switch to whatever scene you want is freaking awesome, and I love it. Number 2, managing your stream. Yes, managing your stream. What the heck do I mean by that? Now, there might be different sources that you want to go enable, right? So I personally play a game called Stream Raiders at this time, and it's kind of a fun little game to do. I have an overlay, but I don't want that overlay up all the time. So what I do instead is I actually have an overlay where it's actually a source, and I can toggle that on or off. So that means I'm able to show things on my screen wherever I want to, and then take them down if I want to. So even at one point, it was as dumb as if people were upsetting me in the chat, I would actually put a broken heart over my webcam just to play hard to get. I'm so freaking single. But I used to be able to put that broken heart up and I would actually take it down. And again, I would just easily be able to toggle that source on and off, and it really made it super easy to do that. And again, seamless. Spamming your chat with text messages. So whenever someone likes to sub to my channel, which I like when they sub to my channel, and I think they'd like to sub to my Twitch channel, which by the way, you should come check me out on Twitch. I stream a few times a week. Shameless plugs. I'm just getting so good at those. So whenever someone subs to my channel, I like to get hype in the channel, or if there's someone that follows me, I like to give some IAs in there. If you don't know what an IA is, just Google it on your own. I'm not a weeb, all right? I only watched one anime so far, and it's Demon Slayer, okay? So give me a break. But I like to flood the chat with text in there, so instead of me having to go over, type it, copy and paste it, I can just hit a button real quick and it can go ahead and flood the chat with some text messages. So in case I want to get some hype walls going and stuff like that, easy way to engage with that. You also have the ability to use third-party apps such as voice mod. So if you want to go ahead and actually modulate your voice and make it sound different, or like you're actually an announcer, or if your voice is really high pitched, you can just press a button and instantly do that right at the moment without even having to worry about switching out of your game. Now, number 3, this is going to be kind of weird, but it's not just meant for streaming. That's right, it's not just meant for streaming. It is also used for productivity tools, so such as Adobe. You can actually use this with any Adobe product, and you can actually have shortcuts, masks, or anything like that you want to add to it. You can even have it render videos out to a certain specific area with certain settings and stuff like that. You can create so much with the ability of just using the Stream Deck for just one press of a button to get something done. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to creating content, anytime you can save even a few seconds makes a massive difference. Anything that can make this job easier to be able to do or make it easier to create content is a huge win in my book personally. So being able to use this for productivity apps is phenomenal. Also, now this sounds lazy, don't judge me, but whenever I'm about to stream, instead of going through and opening up a Chrome browser for Twitch, for YouTube, for Twitter, for featured chat, for my notifications, for epidemic sounds, for any other thing that I might have open, opening up my streamer bot, opening up my Discord, opening up my OBS scenes, and all the other stuff that I have, instead of opening up 8 different applications or whatever it is, I can literally just press a single button and it will open all of it for me. Literally, all of it opens with one single press of a button. Personally, I don't know about you guys, that doesn't sound like lazy, that sounds like working really smart to me. The next up, smart home control. Now I know it sounds kind of weird because I said smart home, but hear me out. You can control your nano leafs with this if you want to, and there's actually plenty of other smart lights you can use. Not just the Elgato lights you can use with this, but there's plenty of other lights. So in case you want to set up like a multi-action to where you switch a scene, change on a voice modulator, and then you also have your lights go to a certain color or anything like that, you can do that if you want to. I mean, you can even get to the point where you can just flick them on or off. So that way, if you have like a channel point redemption and you want to be able to just press a button and have your lights turn off, you can turn that off. Or if you want them to go ahead and start flashing different colors to show that people have subbed, you can press a button and get hype like that. I have a scene where I literally will play a police siren as well as police lights, and it will do that. It just makes the stream more engaging and more fun. And it's really what creativity you can bring to this tool is essentially the limit of it. And then lastly, number 5, I would say the ease of use. Again, just the ability to press a button and have things happen. The fact that there's literally an entire store now dedicated to different products that work with Elgato Stream Deck. You can now change the icons right through there as well too and download the icon packages. They've made it even easier to use probably one of the easiest streaming tools in history. Not only that, like I was saying before, Nano Leafs, they actually make an app that works with it and you can just download it right through their store. Again, I cannot tell you how easy this is. And I'm gonna get into the reason why I think ease of use is huge with this afterwards when we talk about some of the other competitors or some of the alternative options you can have. Now let's go ahead and dive into those alternative tools you can be using. So number 1, this is what I hear all the time whenever people talk about stream decks, using a numpad as a shortcut key. First off, yeah, you can totally do it. It is a lot cheaper to do it. However, you don't have the LCD screens or on the buttons to show you what you're actually pressing. You don't just have a drag and drop thing that you can just do that to make it actually do a command or a macro. You have to actually go and make that macro command for it to actually work with it. It also doesn't have just natural integration with other smart home products and things like that. You have to actually download other third-party apps and stuff like that to get it to work. I'm sure you can get it to work with a numpad, like you can do smart home things through like if this then that, I think is what it's called, to be able to do that kind of stuff. But again, you have to actually go through and take time to make those macros. Now, I don't know about you guys, but being a content creator and having to worry about working full-time, streaming, having some sort of a life outside of this, as well as making clips, posting TikToks, scripting videos for your next video, making YouTube videos. It's just a lot. Like, there's just so much time and it's so hard to be able to balance all that stuff that anything that makes my job easier or makes it more efficient for me to create content is a massive W in my book. There are also ways to turn your smartphone or your smart tablet into basically a stream deck kind of thing. There's another app called, I think it's like Touch Portal. It's called Touch Portal. You can download it and you can use it on there, which again is a really cool feature. It does integrate very similar, but not quite the same as Stream Deck. It has a lot of integration, but here's my thing. Now you're actually worrying about using your phone in your stream. And personally, I just get super annoyed having to worry about setting up another device. Like, I'm gonna be honest, most of my lights in my room are smart and I can turn them on from my phone. I don't, if you wanna call this lazy, you can, but I actually get annoyed that I have to go over and turn on 2 specific lights in my room. There is a Twitch sign that I have that lights up, and there's also an LED strip that is not smart. It's just there and you have to press a button, turn it on. Personally, I hate doing that. I think it's annoying, it's frustrating. I just would rather be able to press one button and turn everything on. So now you gotta think about it. You have to set your phone up to do it. You have to make sure your phone's connected. If you get a phone call in the middle of your stream, then it might boot you out of that app or something like that. Or if your phone's low on battery, then you have to worry about charging it and stuff like that. It's literally just another thing to have to worry about versus having a dedicated device that actually does all of this for you without having to worry about charging it or setting it up. It's just super easy, drag and drop. And again, there's so many tutorial videos on it too. I keep thinking of new reasons why you should have a Stream Deck in 2022. At this point, if you're not convinced you should have a Stream Deck in 2022, I don't know what's gonna convince you to do it. I really have no idea. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely do not have space for a tablet, all right? I don't care what you say, the cute sleeping Bulbasaur and Snorlax on my desk have to stay there. My cool Switch has to stay there. The Animal Crossing Switch needs to stay there. I can't move any of that. I can't replace that stuff with an iPad. It just can't happen, right? I have to have those things there. I do not have space for an iPad to be sitting on my freaking desk, all right? Thank you, but no. So anyways, those are just a quick couple things as to why I think you should own a Stream Deck in 2022, or maybe some ideas you guys haven't thought of. If you want me to actually go through a video on like some complex like commands that I have for my Stream Deck, or help you guys create complex commands, and you want me to make a video about how to do that, let me know in the comment section below, or give me some ideas for new videos, because I would love to be able to help you guys out. That's the whole reason why I make the YouTube videos, is to help you guys out. So if you guys did like this content, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, then sorry. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Again, what's your favorite shortcut on your Stream Deck and what do you use it for? But that's it for this video. I'm gonna go outside and enjoy this day. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And also to make sure you guys stop by my Twitch. I would love to talk to you live about this stuff, about anything that's on my YouTube channel that you guys find. Please come hang out with me on Twitch. Please, please, I'm begging you, please. Please just come hang out with me on Twitch. Just kidding, I'm not that needy, but it'd be really cool if you did. All right, until next time, happy streaming.